I'm telling you how important it is. It's never been more important in life right now. Pray for the young people. You know what this is. It's not
successful than claim it, say it. Man, everyday thing, you know, every day I wake up feeling like, yo, this is supposed to be. I think, you know, when you act as though you're already in the future, eventually you will be.
You been, man? I've been seeing you so long. Usher, how you been, man? I've been seeing you so long. Usher, how you been, man? I've been seeing you so long.
How much did we drink?
So long.
How much did we drink?
In a shocking turn of events that's sending shockwaves through the music industry, R&B legends Usher and Al B sure have joined forces to expose the dark underbelly of Sean Diddy Combs' empire. This explosive collaboration comes in the wake of Diddy's recent arrest, igniting a firestorm of revelations that have been simmering beneath the surface for decades. The music world is reeling as two of its most respected artists, both alleged victims of Diddy's criminal activities, break their silence. Usher, the smooth-voiced R&B sensation, and Al B Sure, the new jack swing pioneer, are finally ready to spill the tea and serve up some piping hot receipts. From alleged inappropriate behaviour with minors to suspected involvement in mysterious deaths, the accusations are as numerous as they are disturbing. Let's start with Usher's journey into the belly of the beast. Picture this. It's the 90s, and a fresh-faced 14-year-old Usher is introduced to Diddy by none other than L.A. Reid. The plan? To enroll the young prodigy in Diddy's Flavor Camp mentorship program. Sounds innocent enough, right? Wrong. What followed was a descent into a world no teenager should ever witness. Usher moved in with Diddy and suddenly found himself smack in the middle of the music mogul's infamous parties. We're talking wild, no-holds-barred bashes that would make even the most seasoned partygoer blush. In Usher's own words, he saw way too much for his tender age. The young star was exposed to a lifestyle that was equal parts alluring and dangerous, with Diddy as the ringmaster of this circus of excess. But it wasn't just the parties that raised eyebrows. Rumours have long swirled about the nature of Usher's relationship with Diddy during this time. In a disturbing video that's resurfaced, Diddy seems to allude to engaging in inappropriate behaviour with the teenage Usher. The implications are chilling, to say the least. Fast forward to 2005 and Usher's still feeling the heat from his time with Diddy. During an interview with Essence magazine, the singer hinted at a lot of sex occurring during his stay at Diddy's place. But when pressed for details, Usher clammed up, saying he wanted to save some for his book. It's clear that whatever went down left deep scars on the young artist. Now let's shift gears to Al B. Sure, whose story takes an even darker turn. While he may not have been subjected to the same experiences as Usher, Al's accusations against Diddy are no less shocking. The singer has been vocal about his suspicions regarding Diddy's involvement in various incidents, including the untimely death of Kim Porter, Diddy's former partner and mother of his children. Al B sure didn't just hint at foul play. He went full throttle, questioning the circumstances of Kim's death and suggesting she had been poisoned. But it doesn't stop there. Al claims he himself has been the target of multiple poisoning attempts, resulting in serious health emergencies. The singer has even gone as far as to accuse Diddy of trying to take his life. In a heart-wrenching video, Al B Sure is seen breaking down in tears as he recalls the moment he learned of Kim Porter's death. He insists that her passing wasn't just a simple case of pneumonia, as officially reported. Instead, he paints a picture of a woman running scared, seeking protection from an unnamed threat. The implication that Diddy might have had a hand in her demise. But why would Diddy allegedly target Al B? Sure, the answer might lie in what Al knows. The singer has been trying to blow the whistle on Diddy's alleged crimes for years, even going so far as to tag law enforcement agencies in his social media posts. His hope to protect loved ones and prevent further tragedies. But his cries for help fell on deaf ears, leaving him feeling ignored, ridiculed, and even medically silenced. The plot thickens when we consider Al's son, Quincy. Despite Al's warnings and accusations against Diddy, Quincy seems to have fallen under the music mogul's spell. This has led to a painful rift between father and son, with Quincy publicly throwing shade at Al for being absent in his life. The irony? Al claims it's Diddy who's manipulated Quincy, turning the young man against his own father. Now, with Diddy behind bars, both Usher and Al B sure feel emboldened to speak their truth. During a recent performance, Usher spotted Al in the audience and made a point of honouring him publicly, a gesture that speaks volumes about the changing tides in the industry. There's even buzz about a potential documentary in the works, with Usher finally ready to detail his experiences under Diddy's mentorship, and Al set to feature prominently. As these revelations continue to unfold, the impact on the music industry cannot be overstated. Relationships are strained, loyalties are tested, and the very foundations of hip-hop and R&B's power structures are being shaken to their core. The public reaction has been a mix of shock, relief, and a growing demand for accountability. Many view Usher and Al B Shaw's decision to speak out as long overdue, expressing relief that Diddy's incarceration has created a safer environment for victims to share their stories. There's a palpable sense that a dam has broken, and the flood of truth that's pouring out could wash away decades of carefully constructed facades. But this story is far from over. As more details emerge and the possibility of a tell-all documentary looms on the horizon, one thing is clear: the music industry will never be the same. Usher and Al B Shaw's collaboration marks a turning point, a moment when the victims of alleged abuse and manipulation are finally finding their voices. The question now is, who else will step forward, and what other skeletons will come tumbling out of Diddy's closet? As we wait for the next bombshell to drop, one thing's for certain: this is just the beginning of a long and sordid tale that's been years in the making. So buckle up, music fans, the ride's about to get even bumpier. Will Usher finally reveal all in his rumoured documentary? Will Al B Shaw's calls for justice be answered? And what will become of Diddy's empire as more and more of his former protégés turn against him? Stay tuned, because in the world of celebrity scandals, the truth is often stranger and more shocking than fiction. As we delve deeper into this tangled web of allegations and accusations, it's worth noting the broader implications for the music industry as a whole. For years, whispers of abuse, exploitation, and criminal activities have circulated in the shadows of the glittering world of fame and fortune. Now, with two high-profile artists like Usher and Al B Shaw stepping into the light, we may be witnessing the beginning of a seismic shift in how the industry operates. The power dynamics that have long governed the music business are being called into question. Diddy, once seen as an untouchable kingmaker, now finds himself not only behind bars, but also facing a growing chorus of voices speaking out against him. It's a stark reminder that even the mightiest can fall, and that the truth has a way of eventually coming to light. But let's not forget the human cost of these revelations. Behind the headlines and the gossip are real people who have suffered real trauma. Usher, thrust into an adult world at the tender age of 14, has carried the weight of his experiences for decades. Al B Shaw fighting not only for his own life, but for justice, for those he believes have been silenced, has faced ridicule and danger for his efforts to expose the truth. And what of the others who may have been caught in Diddy's web? The stories of Usher and Al B. Shaw may be just the tip of the iceberg. As more artists feel emboldened to speak out, we may see a flood of similar accounts, painting a picture of systemic abuse and manipulation that extends far beyond these two cases. The ripple effects of these revelations are already being felt throughout the industry. Artists and executives alike are likely taking a hard look at their own behaviour and the company they keep. The era of turning a blind eye to misconduct in the name of success may be coming to an end, replaced by a new culture of accountability and transparency. But change doesn't come easy, especially in an industry built on image and influence. There will undoubtedly be those who seek to discredit Usher and Al B Shaw, to paint them as opportunists or attention seekers. The court of public opinion can be fickle, and the path to justice is rarely smooth. Yet there's a sense that this time might be different. The Me Too movement has shown the power of collective voices in bringing about change, and the music industry may be on the cusp of its own reckoning. Usher and Al B Shaw's decision to speak out could be the catalyst that sparks a wider movement within the world of hip-hop and R&B. As we look to the future, questions abound. Will other artists follow in Usher and Al B footsteps? How will record labels and management companies respond to these allegations? And perhaps most importantly, will there be real, lasting change in how the music industry operates? The answers to these questions remain to be seen, but one thing is clear: the landscape of the music world is shifting beneath our feet. The old guard, represented by figures like Diddy, is facing a challenge from those they once controlled. It's a David and Goliath story for the modern age, with social media and public opinion as the slingshot. For Usher and Al B, sure, this moment represents a chance to reclaim their narratives and perhaps find some measure of justice. For the public, it's an opportunity to peek behind the curtain of fame and see the often ugly machinery that powers the entertainment industry. And for the industry itself, it's a wake-up call that can no longer be ignored.